MIT economics say AI can only handle 5% of jobs. They say only 5% of jobs will be replaced or significantly assisted by AI in the next decade.
I think that there's probably some truth to that. And I know when AI first came out with the big splash, OpenAI, people were just, giving these doomsday stories of like, oh boy, 30% of the workforce is going to be out of a job in the next 3 years, and like other crazy stories like that. And I tried to push back against that right away when people were asking me about.
You were very optimistic.
What is what is going to be the result of this AI? And first of all, I said I think it's awesome. I love what it's able to do already, and what the future holds. I'm really optimistic about that. But I don't think that the doomsday scenario of a stock crash or just an economic crash as people lose jobs is what's going to happen. And, at least for the next 10 years, let's say, existing employees are going to become more efficient. They're going to become better at their jobs because they're going to have these AI tools. And we're already seeing that now with Microsoft and Google and Zoom. And I use DuckDuckGo for my search engine, and they have an AI now, DuckDuck AI or something like that. And so it's all of these tools that we use are incorporating AI into their systems to make them better. Now, sometimes, it's for different levels of success. But that allows the users of those tools to be more efficient, to get better results, to do their job better. And so I think that in the near to maybe 10-year period, that's going to be the case. You're going to have employees just doing their job better. And so they said 5%. I wonder if that 5% is all software developers, first of all. But yeah. I think that those people that are utilizing AI tools are realizing real quick that it's not eliminating jobs. It's making people more efficient at what they're at. Now, I do think that there is a future. I don't know when it is, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, maybe 25 years from now, who knows when it is, that there is going to be a time when AI does eliminate some jobs. But hopefully it's kind of like when automation eliminated some manufacturing and difficult jobs that people, probably don't want to be doing.
That's true. Yeah.
And there's certainly going to be some pain around that as people need to transition to other jobs. But ultimately, it's better for society for people to not have to do those jobs. I think that for us, we need to, as a society, figure out how we're going to handle that transition. But I don't think it's in the near term, and we've got time to figure it out. And a lot of that stuff kind of figures it out as you go.
Right.
So I'm very optimistic about it.
Yeah. I definitely see how AI has enhanced a lot of things, but only if you use it appropriately.
Yeah.
Not as the main driver on anything creative that you're doing, but as something that you go in as a resource.
Yep. Yeah, I think that a lot of authors nowadays are utilizing AI to come up with ideas, to flesh things out, obviously for grammar check and all that stuff, obviously. I heard a news piece the other day about authors. There's now an organization that will certify certain stories as this was not created by AI.
Oh.
And you get a badge or whatever. But even in that scenario where somebody that's, an organization that's really concerned about AI taking over writing stories, even in that scenario, they're allowing for the use of AI to, proofread and spell check, obviously, but also for like creating ideas and stuff like that. To me, the key is that the main driver of the creation, the person who's really the cook in the kitchen, or in this case, the author writing the story, needs to be a human.
Yeah.
Because the robots, they just don't have the imagination and the creativity even though they can come up with beautiful poems and stuff like that in the style of Shakespeare or whatever, but it's regurgitating what it's finding on the internet as opposed to like original ideas. And so I think that's the human still needs to be the driver of the creation.
AI will never be able to tell you how the wind felt against its cheek.
It can come up with a replica of what it's read on the internet.
Right.
It won't have the poetry.
Never.